Okay, whenever you're ready. Okay, hi, Graham.
Hello.
Congratulations on the premiere. So, tell me about the Lonely Man and the Ghost Machine.
The Lonely Man with the Ghost Machine is about a man in the apocalypse. He's the last man on Earth, and he has um, lost his wife to a creature some years before. So he's very lonely, and he is building a ghost machine, or a machine that he hopes will help to resurrect his wife from the dead. At the same time, a mysterious being appears outside of his door every night and speaks to him, and that is obviously odd because he is the last man on Earth. All within all of this, he's grappling with his sanity. He's grappling with the concept of hope. He's grappling with grief, with loss, and as the film goes on, there are lots of things uncovered about his past that begin to sort of upend a little bit of his perspective on how things have gone.
So, I understand you had a very tight shooting schedule and you shot the whole film in a few days. Can you talk about why production was so tight and how the whole thing came about?
Yeah, so we didn't have the biggest budget, but I had the opportunity to do this film, and then I wrote this film to work within the budget. And filmmaking, time is money, and so I knew that as much as we could save on the actual time that we were filming, then without skipping corners, then we'd be able to actually get this thing done. So we filmed the whole film in 6 days, which is extremely fast. But we designed it that way. We had essentially a single location. We had a small crew, very few actors. The crew and I had all worked together before, so it was all very tight. And it was and so everybody just moved really quickly. It was really about we all developed a shorthand very quickly. We all trusted each other immensely, which was huge, and everybody knew what they were doing. So I think it just kind of worked to come together that way.
And how did you come up with the concept?
So I had witnessed some months prior, my father unexpectedly lost his wife, and I, sort of being on the sidelines, witnessed his grieving process. And I was feeling obviously emotionally for him, but also sort of fascinated with watching this intense grief and thinking of the ideas of loneliness, and that made me think of the end of the world. And so the idea just sort of came about from that, all really inspired by watching this very personal event happen and wanting to sort of discuss it and examine it from an emotional perspective through art, because that's how I best deal with things. And so that's really what it was. It was just about the experience of watching someone go through grief and then wanting to explore grief through a horror sci-fi lens.
And what do you think horror fans are going to take away from it?
I hope that I want people to examine their own attitudes towards grief. I want people to examine their own relationship with life, because this film is a film all about death and sort of the alternate version of what life is when you're bringing someone back to life unnaturally. So I want people to think about stuff. I want people to feel something. Most of all, I think that's it. Is I just want people to really feel something walking out, because I know when I go see a movie, I just want to walk out having had some kind of an emotional catharsis. And I really think that this film delivers that for people.
And how does it feel to be back at FrightFest? How was the premiere?
FrightFest is like home to me. I love it.
Yeah.
This is, I think, my 6th time here, and I'm when I walk into Leicester Square, I just feel immediately at home. So I couldn't be happier to be here, and this was the main film festival that I wanted to play out with this movie. So this is sort of the light at the end of my tunnel.
And did the premiere go well?
It went, yeah. The premiere was wonderful.
Yeah.
People seemed to really receive it well, and I had a lot of really lovely compliments from folks that seemed to really appreciate what the film was going for.
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.